Yo guys, and welcome back to this new video here on the channel. On today's video I will be discussing the Bitcoin price action, where we have been seeing Bitcoin retracing once again below the 30k here, and that is of course a quite bearish signal that we're currently getting here. But right now, on the exact time of recording, I will be as well explaining why I am currently accumulating huge amounts of Bitcoin, since this level has been providing us several times very strong support in the past here. So if this sounds interesting, make sure to right away smash up that like button. Let's go once again for 250 likes. And as well, we're going to discuss way more than this, of course. We're going to go over a very important daily pattern that we're currently forming here, what could be leading towards the price surge. As well, we're going to discuss, of course, the bearish targets that we're currently having here, since we are breaking below the parallel channel, and we have even more resistance to clear right now if we're going to increase in valuation once again. As well, we're going to go over the 1 hourly candles, where we are just seeing the prices falling further and further. Even though we're getting pretty bullish signals on the 1 hour, they are still falling further. So is this a sign of manipulation? It definitely looks like it right now. So as well, I will be going over the 1 hourly falling wedge breakdown and much more that we are going to discuss on today's video. So if this sounds interesting for you, make sure to right away smash up that like button. Like I told you before, let's go for 250 likes. So make sure that you're going to smash it up right away here. And let me go right away into the video. And let me start off with discussing the Bitcoin 1 hourly candles here. So sorry, the Bitcoin daily candles. So if we're looking back to the past here, we know that January here, the beginning January 2021 here, we started to form a very important and very strong level of horizontal support over here. So if we're extending that level, you can see that, of course, on the current position of trading, we're still getting supported several times by this level very well here. And right now, there's a lot of distribution from short-term holders, aka people that are retailers in the market right now, and they are pushing prices right now ever so slightly towards the downside. Well, we are seeing, of course, in the background, there is still a huge amount of accumulation going around here. You can see it in this specific chart here on the left side. We are having huge amounts of accumulation right now. There is outflow of exchanges currently coming in here. What is signifying once again here that, of course, people are rather buying up their Bitcoin right now than selling off their Bitcoin. So this is giving me pretty bullish signals here as well. If we're going to look to the on-chain entities, we are seeing that the entities are growing. We're seeing more addresses receiving Bitcoin, and the sending entities are decreasing. So there's less destruction but more creation, and that is, of course, generally speaking, a good sign of accumulation, what could be leading towards higher targets. And you can see that there is a lot of accumulation going around on the 30k, and that is, of course, a thing that you want to be paying attention to, because if the smart money is accumulating, you want to be joining them as well here. And right now it's summer, usually a lot of people are selling off their Bitcoin. Maybe they want to go on a holiday or whatsoever, but you could be benefiting from it because all the retailers are selling. You could be buying some cheap Bitcoins. And right now we'll be going into some technicals, because the reason why I'm saying that this is definitely not a bad time of accumulation, of course, this horizontal level of support, and we have been creating several times wicks below it, but I personally do expect to once again create a wick on today's candle and still move up higher and still find some very strong support on this level, even though we have been decreasing very slowly towards the downside, unless, of course, the previous ones where we dropped off very quickly and bounced back also very quickly. So let's see how it will be reacting. But personally, I mean, I'm really looking forward towards accumulating more and more positions. And I've been as well, of course, buying up more and more Bitcoin while we are dropping off further and further, like I have been discussing already several times on the channel. So let me as well go a little bit into a pattern that we could be maybe potentially looking for, because Bitcoin is not only on the daily candles trading on a very key level of support, it is as well looking to be forming maybe a new pattern here on the daily candles, what could be leading towards, of course, higher price targets getting reached here. So clearly you can see downward slope resistance line getting formed over here, but as well, if we're going to zoom in ever so slightly here, you can see that we're as well forming a downward sloping support line, what could be leading, of course, in Bitcoin on the daily candles forming an falling wedge. And we all know falling wedges are bullish by patterns, and they tend to break more frequently towards the upside than towards the downside. So this could be, of course, a very beautiful pattern that we can be trading here, of course, on the daily candles. And as long as we're holding on towards this horizontal level of support, I will be remaining pretty neutral slash bullish on this exact moment of recording, because I think you want to be bullish, of course, on levels that a lot of people are bearish. I do think that you want to be bullish on levels that has been providing us several times very strong support. And the fact here is that I've been already, of course, closing my long positions here around the 37k here. But yesterday I opened a small one, already got stopped out here. Right now I opened another one here. The fact here is that, yeah, we are getting a lot of long signals right now here, but the market is still not moving up here. It is looking really like we're about to have a reversal, but there's a lot of manipulation right now going right here in the background. Some whales are playing games with us, and they are trying to sell. They are trying that you are going to sell your Bitcoin. But of course, you want to be knowing here, if you're going to sell your Bitcoin, someone will be buying it up. So make sure that you know who you're selling towards, because I'm not looking to sell around these ranges. So falling wedge could be signifying Bitcoin, of course, moving up already with another 37% towards the upside. Could be an amazing trade. In the end of the day, if we can be taking it, of course. So as well, Bitcoin for hourly chart, we have been breaking down the parallel channel here. I've been talking about it yesterday here. As soon as we're going to close 4 hourly candle below it, I will be flipping bearish, and for sure I'm right now bearish. I do expect, if we're going to see a retest of it, that we're going to at least have some struggles, since this level has been providing several times very strong support. And I don't think it will be an easy level to break through here. And yeah, personally, I will be remaining bearish for the exact moment of recording right now here. Maybe things will be changing up ever so slightly in the coming days here. But personally, I don't really see the sentiment changing for the exact moment right now, unless that we're right now trading, of course, on the 30k support level on the daily candle. So yeah, you do want to be remaining a little bit careful on the 4 hourly candles. If we're going to see a re-entry, that will be, of course, quite bullish. If we're going to see a re-entry, we could be maybe still search towards the levels around the 33k here, top side of this channel. But besides that, we all know, if we're enabling the email ribbon as well, has been providing us resistance along the way down here. I've been already warning several times everyone about it. As long as we're not trading above it, we're going to get rejected from it. And I do just want to be seeing some 4 hourly candles closing above the EMA ribbon, signifying that we could be starting an uptrend rather than continuing the downtrend towards the downside. So yeah, right now we still got rejected by it, and we have to even clear more and more resistance if we want to be flipping bullish in the imminent short term here. So very, very important to look at. But let me as well go into some momentum indicators here right now, on the 4 hourly and on the 1 hourly candles here. So what are we having right now, and what is the MACD and the RSI telling us? So yeah, yesterday we were forming a bullish divergence. Unfortunately, we invalidated it and even moved down, and that's the reason why I'm saying, of course, yeah, we're seeing right now a lot of bullish divergences coming out here, but they're not showing the significance in the chart. What is, of course, pretty unfortunate, because this doesn't always tend to happen here in the market. But sometimes you have these areas where whales are really trying to manipulate the market, what we're right now having here, and that's the reason why we're right now seeing some less significance in the MACD and RSI strategy here. So that is also one of these reasons why we will be remain a little bit more calm here before opening a next big trade here. So let me as well enable the MACD here. MACD, nothing special to be seen, of course, over here. Looks to be worth once again forming a lower low here. Continuing healthy downtrend over here right now on the 4 hourly candles. If we're looking to the 1 hourly candles, we can see, of course, that we have been creating a bullish divergence on the exact time of recording. We already surged up already towards the 30k once again. You can first of all see on the MACD, we have been forming a lower low in the price chart, higher low on the MACD, like you can see clearly over here. And as well on the RSI, we have been forming, of course, a higher low here on the RSI, lower low in the price chart, resulting as well in a bullish divergence, giving us a trend reversal signal. But yeah, we're still once again saying this. Yeah, we're seeing this bullish divergence coming out here, but this could be just as well mean that we're going to go sideways and after that move down here, or this could be meaning that we're going to move ever so slightly towards the upside before once again taking another plunge down here. So we'll be remaining pretty careful right now with opening a long positions here. I, of course, already got stopped out yesterday, since yeah, yesterday there was a pretty good opportunity here, but yeah, I got stopped out, and right now we'll be waiting till I'm going to see a better signal with more significance and more indicators coming together here. So yeah, with that out of the way here as well, we can be talking about the breakdown of the falling wedge here on the 1 hourly candles here. 1 hourly candles has been breaking down here. We have been talking about this important structure of this 1 hourly support line over here. We failed to hold on to this level. We moved down since then, of course. And right now, of course, we're trading on way lower levels, like we already showed you just a minute ago. So are there a lot of things to see what we're going to have here on the 1 hourly candles? No, I don't think so. I do think the 1 hourly candles are very insignificant right now here, and you definitely want to be looking at the bigger picture right now. You want to be ready to look at the 4 hourly candles, where we could be running in towards resistance. Yes, I do believe that we can be bouncing back towards the top side of the parallel channel here. before maybe potentially go for another correction here. But as long as we're not trading once again inside of this barrel channel, I will be remaining bearish. And yeah, of course, on daily candles, we all know that this white line of support here, horizontal level support, is a massive level for Bitcoin that you will be just approaching as a good accumulation zone in general, in terms of course, spot trading here. So if you're a spot trader, I will be definitely accumulating around that level. I mean, I'm a spot trader and a leverage trader, so I'm doing the both of these things all together here with some tether. I'm still on side here. So yeah, make sure that you're doing the same here. Make sure that you're not missing out on the cheap Bitcoins. And a lot of people are asking me right now here, Rover, should I be buying Bitcoin right now? I can't give you any financial advice here, but there are only a few things that I can say here. And that is, of course, that there's massive accumulation going around in the background, but still prices are dropping off here. What is this? This is pure manipulation. They are willing that you're going to sell off your Bitcoin, but please don't fall for it. So guys, this was already it for today's video. Probably later today I will be bringing out another update here on the Ethereum price action. So make sure to hit that subscribe button on the channel here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.